medics there healing those Marines. That was pretty impressive. That few number of Marines is able to hold on this number of Mutalisks and Lings. And yeah, Casey doing a pretty good job of holding on. But there's definitely a room back here that Roro can do a lot of damage with his Mutalisk. He just has to be careful of being caught. And that's what it looks like. This is the game that we're gonna play in always versus in ZVT games. Whenever Mutalisks get produced, this is the game. And it's just trying to dart in there with the Mutalisks, do as much damage as you can while you get up your third base. Although it doesn't look like Roro's setting up for a third base yet. He really should be. That's usually what goes on while the Mutalisk harass is going on. Usually a third base goes up. Oddly enough, there is no third base going up for Roro quite yet, and I think that is a mistake. Although we'll see if he ends up paying for it or not, or if he's just going to stay with this two-base build. I mean, I suppose as long as he can keep Casey to one base, it's okay. But really, he should try and press this advantage that he has of having Casey inside of his own base, and throw up a third himself and just try and not overexpand, but just take so many expansion that he has such a huge advantage. He's going to try and stop the science facility going up. He's going to take down the SV that was building up, but now the Marines are going to bypass, just say screw it to the Marines and go straight for Roro's base, and now he's running back really fast with his Mutalisks. Going to try and get back there in time. The Marines are still running. They are so far away from the medics. That's pretty funny. Some sunken colonies going up now for Roro in front of his base, 2 of them, and that's not going to be enough against this number of Marines, I don't think. But with the Mutalisks around, as long as the Mutalisks stay close, that will be enough. But of course, now the Mutalisks, if they're forced to stay at home, then of course they can't do any harass to Casey, and the science facility is finished. The control tower is going down, so he's going to have some science vessels here pretty soon that Roro's going to have to figure out a way to deal with. Probably get some Scourge out in the air. Hopefully he saw the science facility going up, so he should know that he needs to get some Scourge up and try and catch these early science vessels. If he can catch the early science vessels, that'll give him such a huge advantage, because then he can transition into lurkers and just try and abuse these Marines. But yeah, definitely he needs to get some good Scourge play and get rid of these vessels as they pop out one after another. We'll see what he can do on this on that front. Machine shop going down for the factory, so that'll be for a tank or 2. I assume he's going for this the SK Terran build, where he gets a lot of medic Marines, tries to get a science vessel cloud, and then some tanks to take down any sort of sunkens and do long range distance and heavy damage to everything. And the Mule's coming back in here to do some harass, but now he's going to be at risk at his front to a bunker bust here. He's got some Hydralisks there, but no lurkers. Lurkers have not been made yet, and now is going in for a bunker bust. His first sunken colony is going to go down very, very quickly, and we'll see what happens in the second one. The second one is going down pretty fast. He's trying to get in there with drones, but the medics are blocking the drones off. The second colony goes down, and now the Hydralisks are going down, but the Mules do get back in time, and they're going to clean this up, clean off the Marines. More Marines are moving into the area. I don't know if this is a good idea for him, but he's going to go in there anyways. He might be able to pick off some drones and things, and he's going to go in here and he's fighting these Mutalisks with stim Marines, and a lot of these Mutalisks are going down. All the Marines are going to go down, but a lot of the Mutalisks went down as well, so that was a pretty intense battle there, but I think Casey got the advantage there by he killed a lot of Mutalisks, killed both of the sunken colonies, killed some drones, killed some Hydralisks, and all he lost was his main medic Marine force, but there aren't enough Mutalisks, I don't think, to do an effective harass. Yeah, there's only 3 Mutalisks left, and as well as a couple Scourge. They're going to come in here and try and pick up the science vessel. That's going to be the target here, and we'll see how they do. He needs to be careful. A Radiate going down on those Mutalisks, and absolutely no splitting going on. That's a really slow, bad split. Should use that Mutalisk and see if he can hit the Marines a little bit. Looks like that's what he tried to do, but wasn't very successful. Lurkers have been produced and moving down into towards Casey's base. Tank also out. That tank is going to be used primarily to get rid of the lurkers, at least to start with. That's going to be its main job. And Casey doing a good job of keeping his Marines around his science vessel, making sure that there's almost no opportunity for the Mutalisks or Scourge to try and come in and pick it off. And yes, this tank is going to force these lurkers to unburrow and run away. The Mules do get a couple hits on the science vessel, not really going to matter too much here. They're going to come in here and try and, I don't know what the Mules are doing. They get in there and they do a little bit of damage. The lurkers did get a couple good spines off and killed 4 or 5 Marines there. But 1 lurker goes down as well. And yeah, I'd certainly take a loss of 3 or 4 Marines there to kill 1 lurker. That's definitely a very a trade that Casey will take any day, over and over again, in fact. That is so advantageous for him if he can continue to do this. He's got the 2 tanks as well, so he's just going to be forcing Roro back over and over again. Roro's just going to be forced to burrow and unburrow over and over again, or just run away. But he has no sunken colony, so he's got no defensive stand here at all that he can make. This is going to be very troublesome for him. I don't know how he's going to defend against this. This is going to be a very difficult spot. We'll see how he decides to do this. Those tanks are a little bit at risk. He should probably get his Marines closer to them to make sure that they don't get surrounded really quickly. But yeah, here come the Marines to defend against them. They're going to siege up here and make it very difficult for a surround to occur because of the strength of the tanks. and the science vessel is going to be spotting for the tanks. And yeah, science vessels make great spotters. They are quite good. Nothing really hides from them. And he's going to try and get back here and make sure he doesn't get surrounded. Go for these lurkers. Scourge coming in here. They might go for the okay, no. He's going to, yeah, too many Marines around, so the Scourge aren't even going to go and bother to try and go in. And a dropship has been produced, and it's probably full of medic Marines, and it's going to go into the base of Roro and see what damage it can do. And now big battle going on, a big surround going in, but I don't think the lurkers are going to get down in time. The Scourge did get the science vessel, and the lurkers do get down, but most of the lurkers go down already. Good scans, good splits by Casey, and Casey did a great job there killing all of the lurkers. All of the lurkers go down, and there's still about a half a medic of Marine group as well as a tank. Actually, one lurker was left, and that lurker ended up doing some damage. But the dropship is coming in here. I don't think Roro has any idea that this is coming in. And here come the Marines and the medics, and yeah, now we'll see what he gets, how much damage he can do here. He gets one drone here, second drone, no second drone yet, and he's gonna go for this Hydralisk down and force fire on it. We'll see if he takes it down. It'll be close. This dropship is gonna go down to Scourge. At least it should. Okay, it looks like it might actually get. No, it's not gonna get away. That dropship is gonna go down. And now Casey is wandering around. He didn't actually get the Hydralisk down, but he's going to move to the other side of the mineral line and go for the spawning pool. And Roro does not look happy at all. That spawning pool is probably going to go down. I don't know how he could possibly save it. And yeah, that spawning pool is just about down. There it goes. Now, if he can get back and get the Hydralisk down or the Spire, this is going to be so bad. It's bad enough that he can't produce Zerglings, but if you can't produce Hydra Lurkers and you can't produce Scourge, then you're in real bad shape in a ZVT. And yeah, he's going to go around here. He's going back to the Hydralisk den, doing some damage. That Hydralisk den is back down to about 300 HP, and a big medic Marine force out in front of the base of Roro as well. And that Hydralisk den is almost down. That Hydralisk den is down. So all that Roro can produce right now is Mutas, Scourge, and drones until he gets his tech back up. So this is a really bad spot for him. I think he's gonna lose here just from even from a war of attrition. I don't think he can survive this right now. Here comes another tank here to try and take down these lurkers. Scourge coming in to try and take down the science vessel, but all the Scourge go down to Marines. And there's GG from Roro. And ROKAF, Air Force Ace, has another victory this week, and they take down WeMade Fox. That is 2 wins in 1 week. 2 wins in 1 week for Air Force Ace. So far this round, they have 3 wins. That is as many wins this round as they have in the last 3 rounds combined. Are we seeing a reemergence of Ace? How awesome would that be if some of these players just started, if Air Force Ace started taking down big teams? Next week they are going against Hwasong Oz and I think Samsung Khan as well, something along those lines. 2 really big teams, I know that. And yeah, if they can win one or both of those, that would just be absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, definitely be I'm getting really excited here for them, but should probably temper our expectations at least a little bit, because yeah, they took down WeMade Fox and Eastro, neither of which are exactly great teams. But yeah, it's always nice to have hope, always nice for hope, and that's what I've got right now. I'm hoping that Ace can make a comeback and string together a line of victories here. Ace is coming out doing their traditional salute, and they will walk off stage, and then we'll see WeMade Fox do the same. But great games by Air Force Ace here. They lost the first set as Shine Cow took down Oversky and ZVZ on Battle Royale. But then in the second game, Go Rush made some good plays with his fast drop tech and lurkers taking down the temples in our Neo Medusa and took down Pure. Pure got caught by surprise by that drop and just completely went down real fast since his tech was destroyed. And then we saw Reach take down Nada in Heartbreak Ridge with his fast Arbiter play. That was really nice as well. And then finally, Casey against Roro, he went for this fast cheese and then just took the advantage that he had from that and just played it to the end and was able to close it out 3-1. Air Force Ace. Deja Vu signing off.